Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, let me introduce myself. My name is Zarfan Afina, my student number is 46 and I'm from class A. Here I will present my review article. This article was entitled by the effect of problem-based active learning in science education on student academic achievement, attitude, and concept learning. This article was part of Eurasian Journal of Mathematics, Science, and Technology Education. This article was written by Urhan Okinoglu and Ruhan Oscardi Tandogan. This article was published at 2007, the volume 3 and page 71 until 81, and the ISSN is there. The purpose of the article. The aim of this study was to determine the effects of problem-based active learning in science education on students' academic achievement and concept learning. The introduction. The active learning is a learning process in which the learner takes the responsibility of his learning and is given the opportunity to make decisions about various. The problem-based learning model turns the student from passive information recipient to active, free self-learner and problem solver, and it slides the emphasis of educational program from teaching to learning. The most important role of the mentor in the problem-based learning being operated in a student-centered manner is to facilitate learning activities by guiding the student. In this session, teaching mentor fulfill this role by monitoring discussion, asking questions, helping the resolution of occasional conflict, enabling the participation of each group member to classroom discussion, giving example when required, preventing scatter of discussion, and making evaluation. The method of this article, both quantitative and qualitative research method, was used in this study. In quantitative research dimension, the test model based on a pretest and post-test with research control group was utilized. In qualitative research field, document analysis was executed. The next, implementation. The research study was conducted on 57 grade students in 2004 until 2005 school year in a public school in Istanbul. There are one control group with traditional method and other class in its research group. The research took 30 class hours or 10 weeks in total. And then data collection and assessment. In the research, 3 main assessment tools including academic achievement test, open-ended question, and attitude scale toward science classes were used. The data acquired by using these assessment tools were transferred to computer environment and evaluated by means of SPSS 10 Packard program. And the next, result. As it can be seen in the table 2, the arithmetic mean of the pretest scores taken by research group student was found 80.56 and the respective figure of the control group student was found 9.16. It is observed that there is no 0.6 point difference between group means and p-value is more than 0.05. This indicates that there is no significant difference at the 0.05 confidence interval between the pretest scores of the research group and control group students. By the fact that there is no significant difference between the pretest scores of the research and control group students, the condition concerning the nearness of pre-knowledge level of the research and control groups before the research is fulfilled. And then, as it can be seen in the table 3, when post-test scores of the research group and control group students were examined, it was found that the arithmetic mean of the post-test score taken by the research group student was 12.76 and the respective figure of the control group student was 10.12. It can be seen that there is a 2.64 point difference between group means and p-value is less than 0.05. This indicates that there is a significant difference at the 0.05 confidence interval between the post-test scores of the research group and control group students on behalf of the farmer group. This result demonstrates that the problem-based active learning model plays a role in regard to increase the academic achievement. And the next, as it can be seen in the table 4, the arithmetic mean of the pre-attitude score revealed by the research group student was found 77.16, and the respective figure for the control group student was found 71.76. There is no significant difference between the pre-attitude scores of the research group and control group at the 0.05 confidence interval. As it can be seen in the table 5, the arithmetic mean of the post-attitude scores revealed by the research group student was found 73.18, and the respective figure for the control group student was found 65.16. In this respect, there is a significant difference between the post-attitude score of the research group and control group at the 0.05 confidence interval on behalf of the former group. Namely, it is observed that there is a positive change in the attitude of the research group student towards science class. And there is strength and weakness of this article. The strength of this article: first, the discussion explained it in detail. Second, explain the advantage and disadvantage of learning method. Third, the discussion is arranged sequentially. And last, comparing traditional method with PBL method. And then the weakness of this article is there is more space between sentence and so many words or sentences that repeat, so make the reviewer confused. And the last conclusion, in the face of the data collected and the evaluated made in the research, it was determined that the implementation of problem-based active learning model had positively affected students' academic achievement and their attitudes toward the science course. It was also found the application of problem-active learning model affects student conceptual development positively and keeps their misconception in the lowest level. Finally, here, last of my presentation. I'm sorry if any mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.